Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another Ford F-150 Harley Davidson edition with a very dreaded long crank no start. This is a customer from California, Mark Matassi. He has exactly the same issues. He saw my video on YouTube and he sent a computer. All right, so let's see what we can do here today. So I have everything connected and ready to go. But let's go in order, right? So that is the computer and information that I'm about to show you digitally. So let me take you over to the folder, which right now is only that picture of this one. All right, so the concerns, very small, but very concise, and I know exactly what it is. So he put even the part numbers on the computer and everything in there. The VIN number, it says EECB no start. And then on the order paper that he put in here, where the VIN number is also, it says cold start takes 2 minutes with key turn in order with a key. Let me see. Takes 2 minutes with key turn in order to start. So I guess I hope you're not cranking it for 2 minutes. Maybe he has left the ignition in there and then it starts after 2 minutes. But we will reproduce this. I said, that sounds definitely like the analog to digital converter. So let me move now over to the test. All right, so I got the full probe, which is the simulator that I use for these tests. Is on, and I'm injecting the signals that I need in order to start the vehicle. This is his computer. The tier tag in this one is EK01, which matches that year. And this is my cluster. Everything else is mine. So I'm providing signal 51 with 400 RPM. So right now, this is a completely control environment and test. I can provide that signal, not like in a car, right? So right now I'm providing the cam and crank sensor signals, temperatures, and everything, but the module is off, so it's a cluster, not even battery on or everything. So right here, where you see my hand moving on the small circle, this is the box that I have made in order to provide power and from battery and ignition. So I will put the battery first, and then I will count to 3 to see if it responds or not. So let's battery and ignition in 1, 2. Nobody's home. Nobody's home, definitely 100%. If you have seen these videos in my channel, I have another computer that I usually show, and the reason I do that is because I want you to see that everything I'm providing is 100% correct, and this should have already fired. In the image that you have in the simulator, right next to the center wheel on the right side, you have 4 injectors and 2 coils. If this computer fires, we should see activity there. And even though I have my load boxes in here, the real load boxes, which the computer are connected to, this simulator has a software that will interpret that into a video, or sorry, not into a video, to a software that I can show you better. But before waiting for so long, let me just turn this off, and I'm going to plug my computer. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm going to keep the video running. This is the same computer, EK01, mine. So I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to keep him on the screen, and I'm just going to plug this here. All right, so the signals are still being injected, but battery and everything is off. Okay, didn't like that I touched that. All right, so battery and ignition in 1, 2. It's even before you can see the RPMs on the cluster, because since it's power off, it does that kind of like reboot. If I will be just to turn the ignition off like normally in the car, right? You're not disconnecting the battery. And I'm going to just run this again, 1, 2, 3. We can see that those signals are happening even before the cluster picks up the RPM. Disregard the mileage. Those my cluster, again, those are my miles, not on his car. But you can see how a computer is working, operates properly. I'm going to, again, disconnect mine very quickly now that I have this one here, and plug Mark again here. Battery, ignition in 1, 2, and nobody is home. You can see the 2 lights in there. Nothing has happened. I'm going to turn the ignition off like I did with mine, and ignition in 1, 2, nothing. And you can see the cluster doing the reboot. Not sure why it did it, but I guess it did it. But yep, I mean, we can definitely see that this is definitely not working. All right, so Mark, I'm definitely able to reproduce your concern. Let me do my repairs and I'll be right back. All right, guys, the repairs are completed. Let me make sure that you guys are hearing everything. Yep, the microphone is working good. Everything is good to go. I contacted Mark and he already paid for the repair. And it was like I said to him before, you know, this sounds definitely like the analog to digital converter. I already repair it and replace. Not just only that, I always confirm the concern, correct the concern, and then replace injector drivers, coil drivers, voltage regulator, capacitors, and diodes, and reapply a conformal coating, the same 4 uses. And this is where other companies couldn't and cannot copy me, because when they open these computers, it looks like it's factory. They cannot even understand what is happening or how you do it. And I will definitely not show this to anybody because I want to be the one repairing them. All right, so let's do the repair. The test. All right, so let's put them right in here. Let me put the full probe back into the screen. That one is still on with the same signal. So let's do the same thing, right? So let me put the battery and ignition in 1, 2. That's like music to my ears. As you can see, I already have sealed the computer, so it cannot be reopened or anything because I already tested out. I actually did it before doing it with you in the video, but I definitely want to do it for you and for the customer as well, right? So guys, if you have actually any computer, I'm an expert on what I'm doing. The transparency and clarity that you have with my company, there is no other company that does. And I'm sorry, sometimes I don't record a video. I just send the customer's picture because it's a very repetitive repair. But I am very careful to take pictures of the before and after with no communication. If it's a component that needs to be tested, you will definitely be getting a video, no doubt about it. But if it's a repair like the Cummins 5.9 that I got, like I don't know how many videos of those, and the most likely problem with those is no communication. I usually take a picture before where there's no communication. I show these box and the firewall reference not being there, and then what it is. And sometimes I do. It all depends how much load I got. And thank you all for supporting my channel, because every time you subscribe, YouTube promotes more and more of my videos, and that's how you find me, and people is really finding me. So thank you so much. And if you're here and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's well, what I was saying, you will be in the best hands. So if you have instrument cluster, computers, I just don't work in airbags, ABS, or steering control modules because that's a big liability and I don't want to include myself into anything like that. But besides that, instrument clusters, computers, I work almost in everything, in any brand, European, domestic, Asian, and marine. All right, guys, let's do one more test. Okay, so let's turn this off. As you see, I kept the battery on. And let's do the ignition. 1, 2. It's perfect. All right, Mark, the computer is ready. I will be sending this to you back shortly. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.